Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Equalizer. And this movie came out in 2014, starring Denzel Washington. And I've seen this movie once before, back when it came out in theaters, and I haven't seen it since. And it was on Netflix, and I just thought, you know what, I'll rewatch it. I don't really like the sequels, but we'll see how the original holds up. And I'll say this much, it was better than the sequels from memory. Denzel Washington, I thought he was good. There are some parts of it that I can remember, but all in all, I didn't really care for this movie. Mostly because of the editing. I found there to be too many cuts, and it just felt like a trailer the whole time, which was kind of distracting. And the action scenes were ruined by this horrible editing. And it's not like the choppiest editing I've ever seen in a movie like Resident Evil The Final Chapter. Nowhere near that level of bad, but at the same time, it really could have used way less cuts. And all in all, it just kept making me think of John Wick and how much of a better movie John Wick is. And this is just a worse version of that. It's just action scenes that are just not even the bare minimum of what you would need to make a compelling action movie. There wasn't really anything that kept me invested in the story. It was just Denzel Washington sees a bunch of guys doing evil in the world, and he just gets fed up with it, and then he starts making everything equal for everybody. And that's the whole movie. And there's a lot of cheese to this movie, but the movie takes itself very seriously, and it has no self-awareness to it whatsoever, and it's just very distracting, and I just couldn't take this movie that seriously. Not that I was laughing at this movie consistently, but it was just ridiculous what I was being shown at points, just from the dialogue mainly. I also didn't really like the music in this movie. I just found it to be trying too hard to be cool and just never earning it for 1 second. And there were some scenes in this movie that could have easily been cut out of the movie, and the movie would have been much better because of it. Not to say that I think the movie is too long necessarily, or I think that the movie overstays its welcome, but rather there's just parts of it that don't need to be there. And also, what really hurts the action scenes in this movie, beyond the editing, is that it mostly takes place at night or in dark locations, and you cannot see what is going on. Like, it's so difficult to make out what's going on in any given scene because of how dark this movie looks, or how poorly lit the lighting is. And to top it all off, the climax of this movie kind of felt like it belonged in a horror movie, the way guys were getting picked off. And I'm like, this feels so out of place and just not in tone with the rest of the movie. So in the end, The Equalizer, it wasn't a terrible movie despite all my criticisms. It was just mostly bland and hollow. And I wasn't super bored while watching it. I'll give it that much. Denzel Washington was good. He carries the movie pretty well, but not enough to make this a good movie, unfortunately. So I can't recommend that you check this movie out, unfortunately, because there's just not enough things that I liked about it to call it a good movie. So with all that being said, I'm going to give The Equalizer a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of The Equalizer, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Popcorn from 1991. Never seen it before, so we'll see how it is. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching, and have a great day.